What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of this Let's Play Career Mode on Expert Season 2 with the AI mod, of course, and we're heading up to Monte Carlo, the glitz, the glamour, the booze, the barrier, and the bitches. We are in P5 only in the championship. It's been a tough ride for now, but we're not too far behind, and I always go well on Monaco. If you've seen the ARL League, that was a pretty easy win for me. So I'm hoping to, have a good result at least on Monaco. So there we go. We're heading 40% race, so that's going to be, 31 laps I think it was. Pretty tough. I've kind of had enough of Monaco these past days. Did some training on it for the league, and then the 50% league race, and then, had to do this and shit. So we have a new upgrade, modified downforce, 20% downforce added, 20% downforce, that's a lot. And I can really feel it in the car, although someone mentioned that apparently these unique upgrades are only like packages, they bring the special races. And that's not an upgrade, it carries through the year. I'm not sure if anyone has more insight in that. Be glad to hear it. So here's the Q1 time, 1:17.472 on the primes. Easily cruising into. And then bam, Q2 time. I don't know where the hell I got that lap out of on my little Lotus, but 1:15.683, that's only 6/10 of my time in qualifying online, so that I'm really sad I didn't record it. That was like the perfect lap. Would have been an easy 1:14 in an online car, but yeah, so you see I couldn't match it in quali 3, so I'm only up in P8 for the start. It would have bagged me, well, it would have only bagged me P7 actually if I had made that time. So nothing too bad after all. So, well, we made it into Q3. That's good. We met our quali objective of the team. So always nice about that. Quick shout out, I promised, Tassie Guru, my Australian bastard friend, a loyal follower from the beginning. And I think he even threw some bucks my way on PayPal. It's hard to know with usernames and stuff, and then people on Twitter have different names and on YouTube and shit. I mean, I'm not the one to complain. I'm known by like 4 aliases anyway, so I won't complain about that anyway. So big shout out to him. Always nice. Always get a lot of comments from him. Some nice banter. So yeah, it's always good. Always good to see you guys enjoying this and commenting, sharing your experiences. Tell me where I can improve, what you guys like. Here we are at the start, P8, as I said, Shumi on our right and Kubica on our right as well, but behind us. And we managed to keep him behind us, the usual, well, I guess we can now call it the Vettel chop off the starting line. Schumacher used to do it expertly always, of course, always, just chopping across at the start. And Vettel's been pretty dirty at the starts as well this year, I gotta say, but Stuart just said they allow it, so... if the stewards say it's okay, those retarded bastards, well then I guess it's okay, because you can't make more than one move otherwise. But here, look at this, oh, we're putting one up the inside of Schumacher at the hairpin, pulling a Schumacher. Did the same thing at the Monaco Grand Prix, of course, against Hamilton on lap 1 as well, so caught him napping there. And, well, that gained us 1 spot at least, so that's not too bad. Let's check out the instant replay again. I finally managed to remember... checking out the replay. I almost put Kubica in the wall there. I noticed only on the replay. And, it was a bit too wide. Well, not wide, but too far away to get Schumacher there. But look at that. Just caught him napping and boom, right through. He bumps into my ass. The bastard. The German bastard. Well, no, I already have an Aussie bastard. So what the Teutonic twat or something? I guess I should call him like that. Can't call 2 nations bastards, right? I haven't insulted enough people. I remember one comment I had, like, I apparently called Petrov a stupid Russian once, and there was this Russian guy commenting, "Oh man, do you think all Russians are stupid? You're a racist." I'm like, no, I'm not. I just think Petrov is not a very good driver. Does that make me hate all Russians? No, it doesn't. Anyway, back up the start-finish straight, of course, in P7. So yeah, if you haven't checked it out yet, go check it out, the Apex Racing League. I kind of just ruined the ending for you already. So rewind, drink a lot of booze, and forget you ever heard this. Well, by the way, I am drinking some of the sponsored rum I got courtesy of Agent Mulder and Tassie Guru from my donations. There's a donation link on my site, so if you want to, you'll get me drunk and you get more hilarious commentary. That's the plan in any case. But always much appreciated, much appreciated. So yeah, Monaco Grand Prix, and man, I always got it. First, I couldn't watch it live. I had some shit to do, so I couldn't watch it live. I was out, actually in the Spa-Francorchamps region. So I couldn't watch the race live, which already fucked me up. And then I spent the whole day avoiding watching anything. You know, no Twitter, no radio, no TV, no nothing. I didn't want to know anything on the race. So when I finally got back home, it was like midnight or something, Sunday evening, and pretty tired, but I really wanted to see the race. So I acquired the race through completely legal means. Maybe not, but I had the race. And I was just so good at it. It was such a nice, most beautiful Monaco race. Well, maybe not ever, but close up there. And that red flag comes out and everything was ruined. I found that, yeah, that rule that you can change tires on the red flag. Yeah, in this case, it didn't work out. But then again, like if Vettel would have been leading by 30 seconds or something, and on old tires, but you know, you would have made that strategic decision to get that buffer, and you knew he would have gotten to the end of 30 seconds. Well, then you would say it's unfair because, you know, it went into his strategy that he knew he wasn't going to stop again. But, you know, in this case, it was just totally gutted to have that red flag. Completely ruined the race. I had a lot of thoughts on the overtaking and, well, specifically Hamilton in this race, but in general on overtaking in F1 and how the stewards are just going too much at it, you know. Yeah, sure, Hamilton, his comments after the race were kind of retarded, but I kind of love it as well because they're always bitching that these guys are too corporate and always do the pre-made answers and boring stuff. And for once a guy speaks his mind and he gets slammed for it, I found that a bit stupid, you know. It's one thing or the other. You want them to like speak their mind and be angry after races like that, or you want them to say the corporate bullshit.
This guy's starting to hold us up.
It was a nice race, and yeah, just too bad it didn't work out. You know, it's one thing or the other. Either you get angry guys and they'll sometimes say stupid stuff, or you get the corporate answers. If I have a choice, I'll have stupid Ali G comments, which Ali G is just awesome. It's a bit outdated, I guess, but if you don't know Ali G, you really need to check him out. I found it quite hilarious. And boom, bad mistake here. So yeah, as I'm babbling, nothing much going on in the race. I'm stuck in P7. Massa is slightly running away from me now, especially after that mistake in Mirabeau. It's a mistake that happens quite easily. You're easily too deep down there and your car will get in. It's actually the rear wheels, I think, that'll lock up and send you into a small spin. Although you can manage it like I did there, you can really manage it and then not lose too much time. If you go into the side of the barrier, of course, your car won't be damaged. Now in this game, there was a nice review on F1 2011 by a guy who also races in the Apex Racing League, but I think on the Xbox, KPTK, I think he's called. And he has a blog, and he was one of the guys who won the Codemasters competition. To go check out, you know, played F1 2011 already, like the beta version or something. And he spilled the beans, really. A lot of good info on the game. Codemasters made him take the post down until after E3, which is this week, so probably next week it will be back up. But yeah, apparently mechanical failures have been confirmed, and also better damage model. There's rumors of like your suspension breaking when you slam into people on the side and stuff, so who knows, it might make for cleaner races even on random online. And we jumped up quite ahead and stayed in our position. Well, someone already pitted, but this is my pit stop lap. I didn't pass anyone on the track. Recommended lap was 10, so I came in at 9. As you saw, my tires were all orangey, and now it's just hoping nobody comes out in the lane because the AI just crashes right through the pit lane exit. Here's something not a lot of people know, but if you're exiting the pits, that's the pit exit line. You don't have to cut across and get into Santa Vat the usual way. It gains you a little bit of time, so it's good to know for you guys. So, okay. We're on lap 10, and I'm on P14, so there's a bunch of prime runners ahead, there's a bunch of option runners ahead who are probably going to pit this lap. So it's actually not looking too bad. Of course, judging by last year when I won in Monaco fairly easily, it's a big challenge. Big challenge. Stuttering like crazy there. But yeah, I found they fixed it really well, especially in this section. The first section they were okay, but in this sector, especially the chicane, the AI are very slow on Legend, and then to back, and then the next, the swimming pool as well. So yeah, really fixed it well. AI is going well on this track. It feels fairly realistic. The only problem I have with this is, even though it's more realistic, the times, you know, it's harder to win in a Lotus and stuff like that, but still there's, I don't know, this sort of, I don't know if it's the catch-up file, which I disabled according to the mod anyway, or something else, but every time they're in front of me, they run away, and when they're at 5 seconds, they stay, you know, at the, yeah, you could say they're managing the gap. But it's not like online racing where, you know, you're on the wing of someone and you stay on the wing if you have the same paces. In here, it just sometimes seems the guy just suddenly finds 2 seconds a lap, you know, and then they drop back down. If you look at the gap to Alonso, it'll come clear later on in the race. Yeah, other people will say, yeah, he's just cruising home. That's not how the AI works. So he's 34 seconds ahead after 10 laps. Probably done his pit stop already by now. Yeah, the Ferraris are looking good in the game. Not looking too good in real F1. Another blog post I put up on that, on the stumbling horse. Saying why I think it's not going the right way with Ferrari. They're firing people everywhere, they're blaming everyone, and everyone's basically just afraid to do anything, and that explains their risk-averse strategy. They always take, you know, the least risky strategy. They don't split the strategy between their drivers, and when something fucks up, they find someone to blame, and then they fire him, you know. Chris Dyer got fired after Abu Dhabi, and Aldo Costa recently got fired. Now they got a new guy on board. We were passing Petrov, coming out of the pit, so just got him. But sadly, Kobayashi jumped us in the pit stop, though. I think that's him we see driving right in front of us. So yeah, I'm not having a good feeling with Ferrari. It really feels like they're on the decline again after the dominant Schumi years. Yeah, there was 07 they were competitive, 08 it was, well, competitive, they won the world title, but that was mostly due to Mr. Eyebrows throwing his toys out of the pram at McLaren and anything else. But 08, yeah, they were still competitive with Massa. 09 was dog of a car, and it didn't develop it like McLaren could that year. 10, let's face it, Alonso just dragged that car to places it shouldn't have been. Yeah, it was sometimes on par with the McLaren, sometimes not. You know, they were always battling out for second best behind the Red Bulls. But yeah, I just don't have a good feeling about Ferrari in the coming years. Sure, they signed Alonso, and with that guy, they know they have a driver that'll always get the maximum out of the car. I mean, he is a great driver. But yeah, it's just the technical team, and then blaming, and I don't have a good vibe with Ferrari. Now, if they get Pat Simmons back, who's of course on, well, not back, but back with Alonso. Back then, he was the engineer for Renault back in Alonso's Renault days. Really awesome guy. You should listen to the Fan Vision podcast. It's with Pat Simmons and Holly Shamus, who used to be Picker. Oops. I admit that was not the cleanest move on Kobayashi, but suddenly I found myself on his rear wing and I squeezed into a gap that wasn't there. But it's the AI, so I guess I can be excused. I hope. I jumped at someone in the pits, that De La Rosa. But Kobayashi apparently threw up a big roadblock. There's nobody behind me now. And Di Grassi, of all people, is up in P8, and now he's gone. Buemi either overtook him. Well, he overtook Buemi, which is possible. That's another thing about the AI, which is stupid. I mean, Di Grassi, even running in 8th after pit stop, should not be doing the lap. I'm doing 118s now. And I'm pretty sure if you look back, Di Grassi barely made that in qualifying. And now we're doing the races running qualifying pace. It's just stupid. Oh yeah, that was a bit spin. Look at this. Yeah, that's Di Grassi and Buemi caught up together. And that just leads me right through. So that, what I don't get is how it only gives me one position. Because it was Di Grassi and Buemi. No, I was in P9. So yeah, another huge gap opens up behind me. Huge gap up in front of me to Button. Hamilton's running the fastest lap, so the race apparently So from now on, it's basically just, well, cruising it home again. Sadly, not like in the LRL, sadly not cruising home for the win, but cruising home for a decent 7th place. Yeah, AI Mod did a great job. This is what I want. The Lotus is probably worth that on this track. You know, it's a Season 2 Lotus, so it's better than the crap Lotus starting car. But yeah, it's probably about where I should finish. It's just, I don't get this feeling of close racing you do get when you're racing online. You know, hanging on someone's bumper, but gearbox for a while. Yeah, this is the final lap. Yeah, Bahrain. It's cancelled, it's not cancelled. It's just stupid. They just cancel it and see next year, you know. They sent some FIA bigwig who apparently doesn't even speak a word of English, to do a fact-finding mission, and he says it's all safe, it's all cool. But the dude's been pampered and everything by the royal family, everything guided by them, meetings set up. He didn't meet any credible human rights representatives, any NGO people, nothing. And he comes back and reports, no, nothing's happening. And you see a lot of posts on forums of supposedly Bahraini saying it's fine, there's nothing happening here. Well, maybe that's true now, but why is that? Because everybody's in jail, tortured, or dead. You know, yeah, you can say it's calm and peaceful now. That's because you threw everybody in jail. Yeah, it's hypocritical not to say anything when we go to places like China. I have a point there, but two wrongs don't make it right. It's not because China does it too and got away with it that automatically Bahrain should. It's silly. We shouldn't be in places like that, but we are, and it's just so flagrant in Bahrain's case. I really hope it doesn't go through. So here we are, finished the race. I don't know, it was a pretty uneventful race. Just had the one nice pass on Schumacher and the one not so nice pass on Kobayashi. And gives us 7th. Not too bad. 6 well-earned points. Alonso, Mr. Eyebrows, wins in front of Vettel and Hamilton, and Webber's 4th. Button overtook Massa in the end there. I didn't notice that, man. Quite a few of DNFs, quite realistic. I was a bit afraid with the AI mod that they were gonna just slam into the barriers too much, but this is pretty normal for a Monaco race. You know, was it 6 retirements, 7 retirements or something? Vettel's tied now with us, and wow, 30 points behind Alonso, 31 points behind Alonso in the championship. Lotus doing bad because truly can't score points for shit. But hey, yeah, there is a unique upgrade. If you guys know, does it make, you know, the car better for the rest of the season, or is it just like they do in real life, bring an upgrade package specifically for Monaco, which isn't going to be useful on pretty much any other track, because, you know, you want maximum downforce, and there's not a lot of tracks where you really want that much drag as you have in Monaco. Here our reputation is still going very slow.
Hey, Steve.
Lotus is still very confident, and I didn't achieve the race objective because I finished 7th and you want me to finish 6th, but I guess it was good enough for them anyway. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little installment. Since the calendar is a bit different than 2011, of course, now we're heading up to Istanbul, Turkey. So make sure to check out my blog if you want some more F1 stuff. If you want to chat about F1 or get updates on my vid, check out my Twitter. And until next time, peace out.